Imagine if this very instant in a different universe, there is another me with a ponytail and ranting about multiverse of madness right now. That would be mad, no pun intended. Multiverse of Madness sucks. It is the worst Marvel movie I've ever seen, and oh, anybody who likes it is blind. I am shocked that my other version from a different universe will like this thing. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, directed by Sam Rami, director of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man trilogy, the best Spider-Man franchise, and is the 28th installment in the MCU overall, as well as the 2022 sequel to Doctor Strange. So, Multiverse of Madness tells the story taking place after the events of Spider-Man No Way Home, where Stephen Strange, played once again by Benedict Cumberbatch, is learning to get over the desire to be with Christine, played by Rachel McAdams. Then he soon finds out that Wanda, played once again by Elizabeth Olsen, is pursuing this girl from a different universe, America, and Wanda plans to take America's power from her so that she can forever be in the universe where she made her sons from a WandaVision forever. So it's up to Stephen to protect America and help Wanda realize that killing America is not the solution to her problems. Now, I am my deepest apologies for not getting this review out in May when last month when this movie released. There was a lot happening in my personal life that month, and I wasn't able to go to the movies until June last week. And not only did Multiverse of Madness look darker from the trailers, but the moment I heard two words, Sam Raimi, attached to it, I'm like, okay, I'm sold. This is going to top the first Doctor Strange. And Sam Raimi, you did not disappoint. Multiverse of Madness is a marvelous sequel and slightly, ever so slightly superior to its predecessor. And while I'm not going as far as calling Multiverse of Madness perfect, I still don't get the mixed and divisive reaction to this sequel. I guess they were predicting it was going to be Doctor Stranger traveling through all the realms in the multiverse, and they weren't expecting it to be a WandaVision sequel at the exact same time. Sam Raimi's direction advanced this sequel. I mean, as solid as Scott Derrickson's direction was in the first film, it was, I think, for the best that Sam Raimi stepped in. I know I seem to fanboy out about the first Doctor Strange back in 2016, but now of course I have lowered my rating to 4 stars on reflection. But Multiverse of Madness is darker, more emotional, and has more surprises. And it will also send chills through your body. So bring your kids into this with caution, because Sam Raimi made this movie feel like Evil Dead 4. Yes, there are zombies in this movie. Zombies in an MCU movie. How was this not released in October for Halloween? Benedict Cumberbatch gives his most groundbreaking performance period as a Doctor Strange this time, and Doctor Strange is way, way more genuine as a character as he was in the first, and you can see how much he's learned, and how he's realizing he can, and coming to terms with, he can never have a future with Christine as much as he adores her. And he really becomes a caring father figure to America in her time of need. There's not just one Doctor Strange in this movie. Oh no, there are literally four strangers alone. I mean, Zombie Strange, Dark Strange, and one deceased stranger who died fighting Thanos. So that's already quadruple the fun of the first film. But the performance that blossoms most of all in this movie is Elizabeth freaking Olsen as Scarlet Witch slash Wanda. I loved how this movie was able to be a sequel to WandaVision as well as Doctor Strange, and this told Wanda's story even better than WandaVision did. Uh, Wanda is not the antagonist here. I don't care what anybody says. She only wants a family. And the movie expertly makes you look at it from her point of view. I mean, she has lost her brother, Quicksilver, her boyfriend, Vision, and now she's having to accept that her sons don't exist. So she's literally alone in that universe. So all she wants is somebody to love. But she does realise once her sons see her in her Scarlet Witch form, they are terrified of her, and she sees that her sons can be happy with the other Wanda in that universe. So she seemingly sacrifices herself to save the day. And for those of you who thought I would criticize this movie for seemingly killing off Wanda, well, I think Wanda's alive. We never saw her die, and plus the Wanda in the other universe is fine. So I can't wait to see Wanda pop up again. She is all around the best character in this movie, bar none, and America is an amazing character herself. She's dealing with the guilt of and blaming herself for unintentionally opening a portal, sending her two mothers from her world into goodness knows what universe. I really think the movie could have shown us, what's happened to her mothers exactly, instead of Strange just telling her, "You'll meet your mothers again someday." Come on, Raimi, at least show her reuniting with her mothers. Show, don't tell, remember? It's just like us never seeing Sandman get the money to help his daughter in Spider-Man 3. The visuals look even more extravagant and polished than that of the first Doctor Strange, especially when Steven and America are just zooming through the multiverse at lightning speed. And that scene is Marvel on drugs in a nutshell. It is that's bonkers, but freaking awesome, and seeing the multiple universes was a real strength to this sequel. It helped it go beyond the first one, location and story wise. I've always been intrigued by the concept: is there a parallel universe out there? Is there a different version of me with the total opposite personality and characteristics? There could be a different version of me that is not passionate about girl power, that despises the DCU and likes the MCU better, and doesn't like artwork. You never know. Thank God that Rachel McAdams as Christina came back, as they could have easily have written this movie without her, but I can't imagine this sequel without her. And the Christine we see for most of the film is the Christine from the other universe, and she's more of a scientist version than the original Christine, and she is more integrated into the action than the other Christine was. So thank you, movie, for giving Christine more screen time. Come to think of it, there are twice as many female characters in this movie as there were in the first, and the best part of the multiverse scenes were seeing uh, Charles Xavier, Captain Carter from What If, the Lashana Lynch version of Captain Marvel. I mean, I will always favour the Brie Larson Captain Marvel more, but Lashana Lynch would still be a godlike Captain Marvel, and it's reassured me that. Logan was not Patrick Stewart's final appearance as Charles Xavier after all, and they even get one beyond badass battle with Wanda as she possesses the other Wanda's body too. And the action scenes, while not the biggest MCU action, are still magnificent for what they are. My favourites being Wanda's assault on the temple. But perhaps the maddest action scene in the movie is Steven and America and Wom taking on this Starro slash Mike Wazowski octopus alien. Oh, I almost forgot to mention we get John Straczynski, the Quiet Place director, as Mr. Fantastic, and seeing him in the role was fan-bloody-tastic. Could this mean this is hinting that we'll get a Fantastic Four movie in the MCU? You just know we will. And the Danny Elfman's score really packs a punch, and this is one of his strongest scores in years. That elevates the horror toner that this movie is going for. The most negative thing I can say about Multiverse of Madness is its drawn out third act. I mean, the third act drags on far more than the first two acts. What happens, Sam Raimi? Did Doctor Strange's cape wrap itself around the editor's eyes, so he struggled to edit the pace of the third act in the editing room or something? I mean, especially when Doctor Strange goes into the haunted house to confront his darker Strange. They were talking and talking and talking for so long. I'm like, dude, America's life is in peril. Just wrap this fucking conversation up already. They might as well have been having tea together. But overall, I've got to say, I had a splendid kick out of Multiverse of Madness, and I think you will too if you are a Marvel fan. And it's currently dethroned The Batman as the new highest grossing movie of 2022, so congrats to it. I give Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness 4 stars out of 5. Great movie. So yeah, this movie should be available on Disney Plus at the very end of June, and spoiler alerts, there is a special trailer that shows before this movie on the big screen, and it's is not to be missed. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. What are your thoughts on Multiverse of Madness? Are you with me, and you were more impressed with it than the first one, or are you with the majority and think it was a inferior sequel, but still good? Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and on Instagram, and I'll see you all next time where I continue my Detroit Become Human playthrough part 3. And remember, movies are us. Bye guys.